So now that we've got Zotero set up, we are going to move forward and start collecting sources that we can cite in our paper. So what we're going to do is go to our website here, and we're going to pretend that we're going to do some research on like video games and religion. Let's just go ahead and do a cursory search. And see what comes up. So we have a bunch of good books here that we can earmark for later. So let's go ahead and add them to our Zotero collection. And so we do that by, so let's go ahead and open that, view that ebook. And in order to save something to a collection, you go up here to the little bar, your extension bar, and you click on this icon here. This is your Zotero icon. And it changes, the icon changes depending on what type of file you're looking at. So, for example, this is a book that we're wanting to save. So the Zotero icon looks like a book. So you go ahead and click that. And we're going to save it to our Zotero test right there. And then if you want, you can add tags and things like that. And then click done. So that is now in our Zotero file in our library right there. One thing that you want to be aware of when you add new files is that sometimes the formatting can be a little weird. So the last names, for example, here are all caps, and that looks strange when you cite it in a paper. So you can always go in and manually edit the citations. So you just go ahead and click, and there's Campbell, okay, and then Grieve. And so that's much better. Let's go back here, and we're going to find a couple more books here. And same thing, it looks like a book because this is a book that we're going to be saving. Save it to our test. Done. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go back and check and just make sure that all the formatting looks right on these. Okay. Yes, everything looks good. Okay, so now we're going to write our paper. And so we're just going to write and write. And we have all of our text here. But now we need to cite some things. And you do that by going over here to the Zotero tab. Click that, and then you click the Add Edit Citation button. And the first time you open Zotero in a document, it's going to ask you to confirm the citation style. Again, like I said, we're going to be using APA 7th edition. So you just click that, and then it's going to prompt you with this little search bar. This thing's really cool because it basically searches your entire Zotero database for you. So I'm going to search just religion briefly, and it's going to populate that with some of the things that you have in your library here. So playing with religion, devil games, Campbell and Grieve, that's the one that we had earlier. So we're going to cite that and just hit enter, and it's going to insert that. Should insert that. Oh, yep, down there. Just going to insert that into the text. And so here we have another one, add edit citation. And so we have one that has already been cited in the text. It specifies there. So we have another one, though, methods for studying video games and religion. I'm going to do that one, and it inserts it there. Okay, so now that we have our citations and everything, we need to finish up our paper with our bibliography. And this really is one of the easiest parts of it. So what you do is you just hit the Add Edit Bibliography button, and it's going to automatically populate with all the citations that are in your text body. And it's going to format them, like it needs to be with the APA 7th edition and everything. So it's a really handy tool. And there is a reason that I'm using Microsoft Word. So Word really is the processor that you're going to want to use. It doesn't really work with other programs that well, like Pages. I actually don't think it works at all with Pages, which is the Mac version of Word. You can use this for Google Docs, but for the purpose of this course, I'm just using Word. It's much simpler, easy to use. And so, I really recommend using this tool. It makes citing things incredibly simple, and uh, it's really just an invaluable tool for kind of the modern student.